My fantasy fight today that I would have loved to have saw would have been Roy Jones Jr. versus Andre SOG Ward. That'd have been a great fight. I don't care what nobody is talking about because SOG, Andre Ward, don't know how to lose. He retired undefeated. 5-time world champion, gold medalist. Roy Jones Jr., silver medalist, even though we really know he really won a gold in 1988, was a bad man. And I wasn't up on Roy Jones until I saw him fight against James Toney. And James Toney is from my city, or my state, Ann Arbor, Michigan. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, because I didn't know about Roy Jones, I thought that James Toney was gonna win the fight. But when they was in there fighting and I saw how quick this guy was, I said, man, who is this guy, Roy Jones Jr.? Man, I remember them two both fainting like this. And James Toney fainted, and Roy Jones fainted. And they fainted together, and guess what? Boom, there went a hook from Roy Jones, and James Toney went to the back, and he was so mad because he lost the fight against, like I say, one of the best fighters I've ever saw with the baddest reflexes. He had reflexes out of this world. His quickness was all that. Do you know Roy Jones actually went all the way up from junior middleweight up to heavyweight to become a world champion? He fought all the best. And his reflexes, like I say, was untouchable. He kind of reminds me of a Sugar Ray Leonard. He had that kind of reflexes like Sugar Ray Leonard and the speed he had, and then he was showboat with you. You remember when Sugar Ray Leonard fought against Roberto Duran and he did like this, the little bolo punch, and then hit Roberto Duran and had Roberto Duran say, no mas? Well, that's the kind of fighter that Roy Jones was. He would make you look stupid. He would make you quit. If you didn't quit, he would stop you, knock you out. He was just that good. He had that edge. Roy Jones was one of my favorite fighters, and to be honest with you, that was one of the reasons why I decided to want to box, from watching your boy Roy Jones. SOG, Andre Ward, another great fighter, a gold medalist. His career kind of started kind of slow, but once he got to moving, he got to moving. I remember watching Andre Ward fight in the Super 6 tournament, and I didn't think that he was going to win that Super 6 tournament because he had some serious killers that was there, from Kessler to Abraham. You had some killers that was there, from Andre Dirrell. Man, but guess who pulled it off? The underdog, the gold medalist, Andre SOG Ward pulled it off, won the whole tournament, and from there on out, he went up and won belts and beat Chad Dawson. He went up and then went up even heavier and fought Kovalev, who we call the Boogeyman. Beat him the first time and then fought him in a rematch and stopped him. SOG, Andre Ward, was a monster. I would have loved that saw him and Roy Jones Jr. fight, because it would have been a technical fight. You could just say Andre Ward would have won. You could say Roy Jones would have won, because they was both winners. And I'm talking about when Roy Jones was in his heyday, he was a monster. Andre Ward, we ain't never saw him lost. I would have loved to see them two fight. Roy Jones Jr., he had reflexes out of this world, so it'd have been a cat and mice game. Andre Ward knew how to win. Andre Ward would have did whatever it was, whatever it took to win a fight. He kind of reminded me of a Bernard Hopkins. He can get dirty, but he can play it clean. He had that little look, he had that little nice look, you know what I'm saying? He was a Christian, and you know, he was a good guy, but at the same time, he was a bad guy. He knew how to rough you up and do whatever it takes to win a fight. So that's my dream match, man. I mean, my fantasy match would have been Andre Ward versus Roy Jones Jr., or you can pronounce it the other way, Roy Jones Jr. versus Andre Ward. I'm talking about when both them guys were in their prime, that would have been a fight to see. On pay-per-view at K9 Boxing.